Ever since I was young, I've loved horror games. That's not to say that I'm particularly good at them, and I often have to work up the courage to play one, but I've always enjoyed them. Adult life and that requirement of needing to be in the right mindset means that great horror games can sometimes pass me by, but I'm making it my mission to revisit them. A prime example of one such game is SOMA. Released in 2015, SOMA is a sci-fi survival horror game from Amnesia developers Frictional Games. Over the course of the next 24 hours, I want to experience a full playthrough for the first time. Based solely on the recommendations of my friends and the comments of my other videos, I wanted to go in with no preconceptions. I watched no trailers, wanting to go into the story completely blind. And while I knew there would be scary moments, nothing could prepare me for the true horrors that SOMA had to offer.
Where is the line drawn for what is human and what is not? Would walking corpses do? Would a group of machines thinking they're human be acceptable?
Are you okay, Simon? I think you're bleeding.
Oh, that's nothing. It's just my brain can't stop bleeding from the accident.
Here, take this.
No, that's for later, for the scan.
It's green.
Ashley, I need to tell you something.
Simon, please don't make this weird.
No, it's not like that. Why now?
Who's David Munchie?
Why is there never enough time?
For what?
SOMA begins with you waking up from a nightmare as the game's main protagonist, Simon Jarrett. In his dream, you relive part of a major car accident caused by a mother of 3 running a red light after being distracted by her children. The crash caused the death of Simon's passenger, friend, and colleague, Ashley Hall. While Simon survives the accident, he suffers permanent brain damage and occasional bleeding from the head caused by his brain swelling and pressing against the skull cap. Due to the severity of his injuries, his life expectancy is measured in months rather than years without treatment. This leads to PhD student David Munchie reaching out to Simon to take part in a brain scan that would not only extend his lifespan to years or even decades, but would also help other people with brain damage and assist him in his research project on brain reconstruction. You awake on the day of the brain scan, and before heading out, you first need to find and drink the tracer fluid provided by Munchie, which took me far longer to find than I'm willing to admit. You travel to Pace Laboratories and find an office currently being remodeled before meeting Munchie for the first time. The scan begins shortly after, and after asking if it will hurt, you're told it will be about as uncomfortable as having your picture taken.
Indians thought cameras would steal their souls.
That's so. Well, let's hope they're wrong.
Something that becomes more pertinent as time goes on.
What happened? Hello? Mr. Munchie? What is this place? How did I get here?
Disorientated after a brief flash of light, you realise that you are no longer in that office in Pace Laboratories. As the lights flicker on, you discover PATHOS-II for the first time, and more specifically, the Upsilon site. The facility is clearly in serious disarray, with major visible damage accompanied by some kind of black organic substance that stretches across the environment. Oh, Jesus. That made me jump. I feel like I need to go that way, but I almost really don't want to do that. While trying to get to grips with your surroundings, you discover the Omni tool, a handheld computer that allows you to open doors and interact with computers. Using the Omni tool, you journey through the creepy corridors of Upsilon, discovering that the facility is in fact deep underwater, distinctly aware that you are not alone. When using a faulty computer panel and suffering damage, you learn that touching the squid-like orifices dotted around can actually heal you.
What was that?
You eventually discover a robot in a state of disrepair, connected to a computer system by the organic matter that I mentioned earlier.
Hey, can you hear me?
The computer is unable to function while the robot is connected, and the only way to proceed is to remove the cables. And doing so results in a pretty haunting interaction.
I need it. Why? I was okay. I was happy.
Repairing the computer allows you to contact other sites within PATHOS-II, and this leads you to contacting Catherine Chun for the first time, who is located at Site LAMBDA.
Hello, is there anyone there?
Hey, can you hear me?
Absalom, what's going on?
I have no idea. I just sort of woke up here.
What's your name?
I'm Simon Jarrett.
And what do you... damn relays. Where are you now?
Someplace dealing with electrical power.
Yeah, you're probably in a thermal plant somewhere. You want to go upstairs to the comm center.
To communicate with Catherine further, you need to travel through the thermal plant to the comm center. En route, you encounter the first enemy you face in SOMA. Oh shit, what the fuck is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that didn't kill it. Once you've successfully evaded the machine and found your way to the comm center, you're able to speak to Catherine again, but not before things go awry.
Have you figured out what's going on yet?
Me? I was hoping you'd have some answers.
I probably have some. What do you want to know?
Where to even begin? I mean, what is this place? How did I get here? And why do the robots talk like they're people?
Well, you're at Upsilon, clearly. Have you never been there before? Where did you work?
The Grimoire in Toronto. Is that really important?
No, I mean, where did you work at PATHOS-II?
I don't know what that is.
Have you seen any people? Like staff or field technicians?
Only robots. Crazy ones. What was that? Whoa!
What's going on?
I think this place is about to collapse. What do I do?
Simon, come to LAMBDA.
How do I get there?
There are shuttle trains connecting all the sites. Find one and come here. I'll wait for you.
Shit! Where did I? Oh, fuck!
After the collapse of Upsilon, you awake underwater, somehow still able to breathe and move as normal. This is your first clear hint that not all is as it seems.
What the hell? How is this possible? This is insane!
You journey along the ocean floor in search of LAMBDA, discovering other enormous structures rusted shut or reclaimed by ocean life. You also uncover a cute helper robot equipped with a light that helps to illuminate your route named K8 or UH8, but I was referring to him as the little guy throughout my playthrough.
Did we just become best friends?
Yup!
The little guy aids you by cutting through a heavy metal seal that blocks your entrance to a shuttle station, which you hope will provide a shuttle for safe passage to LAMBDA, but not without making some difficult decisions if you wish to proceed.
Hey, are you?
Don't hurt me!
Oh shit.
Can I help?
It won't let me die. Nothing is allowed to die.
What happened?
An accident. Fixing the power.
Anything I can do?
If you see Masters or Holland, tell them I need help. Okay? Amy needs help.
Amy was being kept alive by the organic mass spread throughout the facility, and even mentioned that it wouldn't let anything die.
Shit. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't know. I want to go home.
Oh, fuck.
Just gonna close that, and I'm probably just gonna head out. While the situation underwater is dire, it's within this shuttle station where you first begin to learn of the state of the surface above.
The sky is pitch black with smoke. The ocean is dark, incredibly dark. In the distance, I can see land. According to navigation, it's Lisbon and the coast of Portugal.
Any signs of life? Over.
It's on fire. Everything is on fire. The flames, they're reaching all the way into the sky. It's unreal.
Any signs of life? Over.
No, nothing but a massive firestorm covering the continent.
On Friday, January 12th, 2103, Comet Telos collided with Earth, crashing into the Pacific Ocean. Efforts were made to prevent the incident by a global body named the International Asteroid Deflection Program, or IADP, who were tasked with deflecting Comet Telos at all costs, but they were ultimately unsuccessful. The impact triggered firestorms across Earth and ejected enormous amounts of debris and dust into the atmosphere, while tsunamis engulfed the coastlines of all continents. The impact rendered the surface of Earth completely barren, killing all surface-dwelling life. This means that PATHOS-II has become the last known human settlement on Earth. The shuttle you're travelling on crashes due to an obstruction on the line, and you must travel the rest of the way on foot, exiting the tunnel via a maintenance shaft before trudging across the ocean floor again towards LAMBDA. It's during this time that Catherine is heavily injured by a humanoid creature known as a flesher before your arrival. When you do finally catch up to Catherine, you make a shocking discovery. Catherine is not human and exists only as a scan of human consciousness placed into a robot's body,
I'm right next to you.
otherwise known as a mockingbird.
No, not you too.
She also reveals that you are not human either, something that Simon doesn't wish to entertain at this stage. She explains that in an attempt to save humanity after the impact event, she's been working on a project called the Ark, and she needs your help to complete it. The Ark is an artificial reality capsule that would act as a virtual utopia for all of the human brain scans they had captured prior to and since the impact event. The capsule would be fired into orbit using the Omega space gun located on PATHOS-II, where it would then be deployed as a satellite and humanity could continue to exist for thousands of years, even if it was just artificially. Catherine's original self scanned many of the crew from PATHOS-II into the Ark, but the project was suspended when multiple crew members took their own lives after being scanned to ensure that only one true copy of themselves existed on the Ark itself. As the version of Catherine you're communicating with is a result of an earlier scan, she has no knowledge of any events after the scan. That includes the fate of the crew, the outcome of the Ark, or even if her original human self is still alive. Following a scan to search for the Ark, you learn that it hasn't been launched into space yet, and that it's still present at Site Tau, a facility located at the bottom of a deep chasm called the Abyss.
Oh, no, it's on Earth. It's so close to 5, they almost made it. Damn it, it won't make it for long in that state. A couple of decades at most.
At this point, locating it and completing the project become the primary objectives for SOMA. And as her robot body is severely damaged, Catherine asks you to attach her Cortex chip to your Omni tool to allow her to travel alongside you. Upon leaving LAMBDA, you discover an emergency vessel from a ship called the CURIE. The vessel is beyond repair, but discovering it suggests that there may be another emergency vessel if you can locate the CURIE.
Sorry, it's dead.
This begins a lengthy journey across the seafloor where you eventually find the wreckage of the CURIE, complete with another emergency vessel. You're pursued by a flesher that roams the halls of the vessel throughout this entire section, which is incredibly tense. Ah! Run, run, run. Ah! Ah! Looking at a flesher causes intense disruption to Simon's visual and auditory components. Ah! And getting too close to them only makes things worse, which led to a few moments where I was just sat staring at a wall, too scared to move. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. I can't, I'm stuck. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Despite extended exposure to the ocean, it appears that the Curie's reactor and a few terminals are still active thanks to the organic black tendrils that characterize so much of the facility. This means that the safety locks aboard are still active, and the only way to deactivate them is to destabilize the reactor core. And when you finally do disable the core, it causes a reactor meltdown, meaning you must sprint to the emergency vessel without being caught by the flesher. Something I did not achieve first time. Oh shit. So can I... Don't look over there. No. Run.
Proceed to the emergency vessels.
God. Which way was it? Oh god. Oh my god. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Oh my god, don't look at the man. Run. Oh, I can't remember which way it was. Down, up. Oh god. Oh Christ. Okay. I eventually did escape, but it wasn't all smooth sailing from there. Up here. Yeah. Okay, do the thing. That was stressful. Holy crap.
Alright, here we
God.
go. Looks like your sabotage worked better than expected. Brace for impact! Hold on, the blast just pushed us off the plateau!
What does that mean?
If I don't hit Delta, we're dead.
Please remain seated.
The explosion knocks you unconscious in the sealed submersible and causes you to crash land. Leaving the vessel after being freed by another little guy, you approach Site Delta, a space gun capsule manufacturing center overseen by Chief Factor Terry Akers. The little guy will again assist you in opening sealed doors around the site, where you discover multiple bodies and the incomprehensible scribblings of Akers. You learn that he, of his own volition, remained isolated on Delta after its crew was reassigned to Site THETA. At some point during the isolation, he began consuming a substance known as structure gel, where he underwent a period of reconstruction and plunged into insanity. You later learn that structure gel is a substance that is able to connect different forms of machinery and even increase the functionality of basic machines immensely. The gel can reboot offline machines and repair any structural or electrical damage. It's also capable of mutating living tissue in organisms and bringing biological life back to a sleepwalking, reanimated state. Even humans could be revived this way, and personnel often treated pre-wow robots with the gel to maintain them. During a psychotic episode, he listened to a voice that told him he didn't need his eyes anymore, as the structure gel had made him light sensitive, so he simply removed them. Shortly after, Akers radioed THETA asking to be relocated, just as his crew had previously. A crew then visited Delta and were ambushed by a deranged Akers who injected them with the structure gel before escaping on the Zeppelin they used to visit the site. They would later perish from their injuries.
You saw that, right? You saw Akers fucking injecting that shit into them? I think I made it worse pulling away. I can feel it bleeding out. Can you see him?
Fuck! He got on the Zeppelin. He's going back to THETA. We have to warn them!
Just as Akers did before you have to escape Delta using a Zeppelin, but before you do so, you must locate a new tool chip to operate it. These can be found within one of the two nearby robots, and you must disable them using a stun baton. Now, as one of the robots was literally named and had a human inside it, I thought that I had to kill the little guy. Imagine my horror when I realised that I didn't need to do that. I'm still a little bit upset about it. Sorry, man. God, I feel so bad. Oh, fuck, man.
This works.
I feel really bad about that.
You're a monster!
While on the Zeppelin, Simon begins to wrestle with his new place in the world.
I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human, but then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are.
I appreciated that it didn't let me run away without the Omnitool then, because I absolutely would have. Landing outside THETA, We meet the mockingbird of a crew member called Robin Bass and learn of her heartbreaking tale.
How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others, and then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living skin in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark.
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves. Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is...
Yeah?
Pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
Bass believes that she has successfully made it to the Ark after taking the life of her original self, but her brain scan has been placed into a robot that is stuck here on the ocean floor. You're left with the choice of letting her stay alive in that robot alone forever, or you can remove the WoW tendril powering her. This was a decision that I went back and forth on for a few minutes before finally deciding to do what I felt was the merciful thing.
Let me go!
Stuff. You can tell by my reaction in that clip that this wasn't an easy call. Bass's reaction's really tough to take. And this was the first time that I realised that SOMA had its hooks in me. Your intention at THETA is pretty straightforward. Locate the Dunbat, a submarine that can withstand the pressure of being taken down to the abyss.
Anyone there?
However, the Dunbat is quarantined, and you require a security cipher to access it. Before collecting this, you first need to reset the router within the server farm that provides vital data to the labs above. Oh, good lord, what the fuck is that? Here you encounter a creature known as a proxy. Proxies have been mutated by structure gel, are blind but possess an excellent sense of hearing. God, what the... Oh! They clearly skip leg day, but their upper bodies have become bloated and covered with pustules and tubing. Really? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's running. Is it running? Oh my god. Where is the guy? Restarting a router has never been this spooky. Is it done? I just want to check it's done so I can just go away. Okay, alright, cool. Once you've successfully evaded the proxy and restarted the internet, I've got internet! You head back to the lab above and find the scan room that was previously used by Catherine to conduct all of her brain scans. In the back room, you discover a computer that contains legacy brain scans. One such scan belongs to Simon Jarrett.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
This becomes the first time that we learn the date of the death of Simon's original human self, June 1st, 2015, which means he dies just 1 month after the scan that we went through.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence. So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along, waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
And this is exactly what has happened. Simon's template has been uploaded into the body he inhabits now, and you have won the coin toss. This version of Simon underwent the scan back in Toronto and woke up on PATHOS-II in the year 2104, while your original self went through the treatment plan for the brain damage sustained in the car accident and eventually succumbed to the injuries. And while dealing with this revelation, you also get the first glimpse of your new appearance in a bathroom around the crew living quarters. While there have been multiple moments throughout the game so far where you're sure you're no longer human, this is the first time you see your physical form in full. It's also the first time that you hear the mechanical noises your components make as your new eyes scan the reflection in the mirror. It's almost as if Simon has repressed these sounds to this point to convince himself that he's still human, still refusing to come to terms with his new reality. Returning to our mission to locate a security cipher to gain access to the Dunbat, you must locate a brain scan for a crew member with close ties to security. Brandon Wan. Wan was popular among the crew at THETA and had developed a romantic relationship with a crewmate called Alice Costa. When proxies overran THETA in years prior, he stayed behind to allow his colleagues to escape for the nearby OMICRON site. He then sealed the safety latch at THETA, preventing the advance of the proxies, and took his own life when cornered by them. Using his brain scan, you repeatedly drag Brandon into a simulation in an attempt to gain the cipher. This is another moment that just feels wrong.
That wasn't so bad. Stroma really got me worked up, bastard. What happened? Where did everyone go?
Don't be afraid.
Chun? What happened? I can't see anything. There's nothing here.
There's no need to worry.
No, that's a lie. You're lying.
Mr. Wan, I need you to stay calm.
No. Well, why are you doing this to me? I trusted you, Chun. I trusted you!
His stress levels spike repeatedly during each simulation, causing them to be aborted as he becomes aware that something is amiss. You eventually convince Wan to give you the cipher by using the identity of Alice Costa.
Okay. It's 1729 over 42, 12 over 407. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry, Mr. Wan. Right. Goodbye.
No, wait.
And with the cipher now known, you head to the Dunbat to activate the vessel. The Dunbat already had a brain scan uploaded to it, and when awakening becomes confused and hysterical, then falls into the ocean below, never to be seen again. Time to find a plan B. You make your way to a lab where Catherine suggests that you head to OMICRON to use the Abyss Climber Rig, essentially a sea elevator, to get down to the Abyss. However, you'll need a stronger suit to withstand the pressure at that ocean depth. Within the lab, you also have an opportunity to scan your body to understand your components.
Interesting. You seem to be one with the diving suit you're wearing. Everything's meshed together.
How's that gonna work with the suit we're picking up at OMICRON?
You should be able to wear them both.
Imogen? Who's that?
It looks like the basis for your body is one of my old colleagues.
What?
Structure gel has fused the whole construction together. Amazing stuff.
No, hold on, back up. I'm one of your old colleagues?
Well, your body is. Imogen Reed.
That's disgusting. Yeah, I'm half a dead person.
Once finishing up in the lab, you creep around the dark corridors through the lower levels of THETA. Oh my god.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
That monstrosity pursuing you is Terry Akers, the chief factor from Site Delta we read about previously. As Akers has removed his own eyes, sight isn't an issue here, but he has excellent hearing. He may not be able to see your flashlight, but he can hear it turning on and off, and running will cause Akers to appear near you and begin a chase. He also has a special hiding state in which he will quietly stalk you throughout the labs, only occasionally making sounds to hint at his presence. Can't go through doors, can they? Can't go through doors. Oh my god, they can go through doors! This is where Wan made his last stand as he saved his colleagues from certain death. Seeing him in his final resting place makes me feel even worse for the interrogation we subjected him to in the simulation, even if he'll never know it even happened.
You won't get me, motherfuckers! You hear me?
You now need to reformat the chip taken from Wan in order to ride the elevator down. Reformatting the chip takes place in the security office, and I kinda got trapped in here by Akers in what was probably the most scared I'd been all game to this point. I am fucked. Go and open that goddamn door. Oh god. Hurry the fuck up. Open the fucking lift. Open. Quick, quick, quick. Anywhere, 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 anywhere. Once you activate the elevator, you're safe from Acres for now and can continue your journey. Oh! What the fuck? Sorry, I lied. In my defense, I wanted you to feel the same fear that I did.
Don't move. It's okay. It's over now. Relax.
Ashley? What are you doing here?
Hanging out, like couples do.
We're not...
You don't want me?
Yes, of course, but... What happened?
We fell in love.
Yanked out of a dream sequence with Ashley in your apartment, you find yourself back in THETA, buried within growths on a wall. Once you're free from the organic growths, you make your way through the final section of THETA with multiple proxies in tow. Oh, I swear it's right there. Oh my god, yeah it is. Can't see it. Where's he gone? Oh, he's shit. Oh god, he's right there. Fucking hide here. Oh, this is a dumb idea. This is so dumb. Oh man, this is the dumbest idea ever. I'm going. I'm gone. I'm gone. Go, go, go. Go. Easy, easy, easy. Come on. So loud. Oh my god, that is the loudest machine I've ever heard in my entire life. Guess we've got lights now. Oh god, I didn't even see him. Oh, go, go, go. I cannot tell you how relieved I was to see a nicely lit sewer area. And that was a sentence I never thought I'd say. You work your way through the sewers and you're once again ejected from a facility into the ocean. You journey across the ocean floor again towards Omicron to find that it's quarantined. To unlock the quarantine status, you must restore the power and enter a code into a terminal which is mysteriously given to you.
Did you do that, Catherine?
What?
Never mind. I think I solved it. Why do I get the feeling that we just got lowered into the back of a van?
Entering Omicron for the first time, you catch multiple glimpses of Dr. Johann Ross, who will begin attempting to communicate with you throughout the entirety of the site. Or it might be Johann Ross, I'm not 100% sure.
It might be a soft J.
Whether that's through the medium of jump scares or flashing up various messages when using terminals, all of these efforts are to convince you to stop the wow. You find the power suit required to head down into the abyss, but only one suit remains. It currently has the corpse of Raleigh Herber within it, and as your body has become fused with your diving suit, Catherine suggests transferring your consciousness into that body, which Simon reluctantly agrees to.
I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
The Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon.
To achieve this, you must locate structure gel, a battery pack, and a Cortex chip where you encounter the robot head. Oh, fucking hell, man. The robot head is the corpse of a woman that has been fused with implants formed by structure gel, including mechanical eyes, prosthetic left foot, and a pincer replacing her right hand. Once you've collected everything you need, you head back to the suit station to undertake the transfer.
The door!
It's locked! What's going on?
Managed to piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
The transfer of Simon's consciousness can now begin.
Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. Alright, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
You then head into the pilot seat just as you did in Toronto.
Sorry about any discomfort. This should be over soon.
It's like having your picture taken.
But with the most expensive camera in the world.
You know, Indian stock photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
Copy completed.
The transfer is successful, but not everything is as it seems.
There must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
What was that?
No, it just...
Why was it still talking?
It's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. 2 Simons? There can't be 2 Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You're then left with the choice of killing your old self or leaving him there to wake up in a few days. You could argue that taking the life of the Simon in your previous body is a decision that's not yours to make. By draining his battery to spare him of a fate that he's not yet aware of, you remove any agency he may have had when he wakes up. For a second, imagine being in an accident that knocks you unconscious for a few days and would leave you paralyzed when you wake up. How would you feel if someone took away your decision to live on before you woke? As before, this was a tough decision to make, but I always come back to the thought of, would I want to be left alone here for what could be an eternity? And as the answer was no again, I opted to disable the old version of Simon and keep moving. You leave OMICRON and arrive at the climber which you activate and make your way down into the abyss where Simon continues to philosophize on his place in the world.
Have we figured out what happens when we die yet? Is that even possible? If there's some kind of afterlife, do you think my place is taken? The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at OMICRON? Is there a heaven full of redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter?
Do you have a pet? Do you have a sweet tooth? Does your computer ever seem to have a mind of its own?
Christ, this is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Shit. The pressure at this depth of the ocean causes the climber's power to fail, but after a brief spot of maintenance, your journey continues before being interrupted again.
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
Once leaving the climber, you must now journey across the floor of the abyss through pitch black water, rapid currents and vicious sea creatures. Anyone that suffers from thalassophobia, the fear of deep bodies of water, the vastness of the sea and the things that lurk down there will have surely loved this section of SOMA. Oh, and if thalassophobia isn't your thing, how about arachnophobia? SOMA covers all the bases. Oh, I don't want the lights on. Keep them off. Oh, God. Oh, this is horrible. Not one for the arachnophobes in the audience. Oh, Jesus. I'll take this over spiders. Oh! You finally make it to Tau as you enter the last known location of the Ark and begin your search for it. You encounter a door that seemingly has far too many locks on it for no obvious reason. It's a lot of locks. Oh my God, why did I do that? This is Jin Yoshida. He demonstrates the ability to open closed doors. Okay, Okay, alright. And if you maintain eye contact with him, Yoshida hesitates and stops moving, although this effect doesn't last long. Immediately after you turn your back, Yoshida breaks into a shambling sprint, making him difficult to evade. Is this open? Hurry the fuck up. Hurry the fuck up. However, analysing the map before opening this door is a good strategy, as it's not hugely difficult to run a circle around him when moving through different rooms. Oh shit, he's right there, shutting doors behind you as you move. This slows him down for a few seconds in each room, which is just enough to make your escape. You then arrive at the crew living quarters where you'll find a number of the crew still here, either dead or in the process of being reanimated by the WoW. I'm not sure what you did, but as soon as I'd checked each room, I locked them off in the terminal to make sure nothing could surprise me. Although, now I think about it, did I just confine each of those people to those single rooms forever? Inside the infirmary, you find the Ark, under the guard of what could be Earth's last living human.
Sarah Lindwall, payload technician at your service.
You're the first normal living human I've seen.
You mean I'm the last living human on the planet? Who are you again?
Simon Jarrett.
Stationed out?
Nowhere. I used to work in a bookshop in Toronto.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I'm trying to find the Ark.
Why would you? How do you know about that?
I've heard it's the last hope for mankind.
Damn right it is. Now what do you want with it?
Take it to the gun at Phi, launch it into space.
That was the plan, all right. I've been guarding it ever since we brought it back to Tau. To tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to argue. And I certainly don't have the time to wait for the next sentient thing shuffling through here. Go ahead, take it.
Thank you. Can I get you anything? Do anything for you?
You could kill me.
It's here you're met with another decision on whether to leave a mind alive or turn out the lights. And this one felt particularly heavy as Sarah is likely the last human alive. But what does it matter if there's no one else left?
You serious about me killing you?
No, I'd love to hang around here until I dry up to the size of a raisin. Simon, this fucking sucks. But the truth is that the Ark is all we have. Simon, I want to die.
I took some convincing, but once again I tried to do the merciful thing and did as Sarah asked.
Would you stay with me, please? It won't be long now. Please, just stay. What a crazy thing this was. Life. At least I won't have to turn 30. Hooray! I liked PATHOS. Liked my colleagues. Simon, you still there?
I'm here, Sarah.
Don't let them die, okay? Send them out there. To the stars.
Finally in possession of the Ark, you leave Tau and transport the Ark to the final site, Phi. But there's one place we visit before that. Alpha is a covert research station dedicated to the operation of the WoW and is the location of the core of it. And now we know where the core exists, I think it's time to clarify exactly what the WoW is and how it's impacted PATHOS-II. Throughout the course of the game, we've witnessed these organic tendrils and growth spread out across the facility with varying degrees of severity. But what is it? The Warden Unit, commonly referred to as WoW, is a biologically engineered computer system responsible for overseeing all site operations and maintaining the health of the facility and its crew. It was initially developed and contained in the classified site Alpha. After modifications with structure gel, the WoW began to develop a dark circular orifice ringed with a fleshy membrane, which would later form into a mouth-like opening. The structure gel caused the WoW to advance and led to a rotten texture forming across its mass as it began distributing the gel at a rapid rate. This created an overbearing excess of structure gel within the core, causing it to shatter and fall to the floor where bulging, tumorous growths began to form around it. As the WoW lacked a correct definition of the human condition, it uploaded brain scans of PATHOS-II employees to the robots found around the facility, creating the mockingbirds we've met along the way. The WoW is also responsible for the creation of the various enemies that you faced, and it is capable of manipulating structure gel to create life support systems for injured workers that we've seen already. Back to Alpha, and Ross reveals that Simon's suit contains specially modified structure gel that can kill the WoW. Ross insists that the creatures the WoW is creating are not truly human, and it's better to end all of this misery. I opted not to kill the WoW, but when researching other possible outcomes based on your decision here, the outcome is always the same, and it doesn't turn out too well for old Dr. Ross.
You have to do this, Simon. This is bigger than both of us.
You're then tasked with escaping from the monster that has just eaten Dr. Ross, the Leviathan, en route to Phi. Oh! Okay. Oh! You've made it to Phi and located the Ark. However, before loading the Ark into the space gun, you discover the body of someone very important.
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it.
No, we launch it today.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark! I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this. Stop it!
Guys, calm down.
Get away from me!
What the fuck did you do?
Oh God, Catherine, it's you. You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
How could they kill me?
Catherine.
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
Come on, don't do this to yourself.
Once the Ark is locked and loaded into the space gun, all we need to do is transfer the brain scans of Simon and Catherine onto the Ark.
It's about hope.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Come back up and we'll head out to the gun.
Quite phallic. You travel through the cavernous, eerie room that houses the space gun and make your way to the pilot seat to commence the transfer process.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6.
You gotta be kidding me!
5, 4, 3.
Come on, load!
2.
Yes! Fuck yeah, we made it! Woo! I'm still here. I'm still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at OMICRON, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No, this is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
We are on the Ark, you idiot. I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance. You
fuck! Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
In a heartbreaking ending, The credits roll, and Simon will remain stuck in PATHOS-II alone forever. This left me genuinely stunned, but it turns out that we weren't finished just yet. You see, like the other occasions before, this wasn't just a transfer, it was a copy.
Whoa. Is this... Did it work? Catherine? Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
The mission to send Catherine and Simon's consciousness to the Ark was a success. But you can't help but wonder about the Simon that's been left behind on that planet in the background. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, sat in that pilot seat, staring at the gun that launched a capsule that means humanity can live on artificially within a satellite that orbits a devastated planet Earth. I came into SOMA looking for a game that might deliver some jump scares for a fun video. What I didn't expect was to find a game that would make me have a fucking existential crisis. SOMA isn't just a game about surviving the horrors of PATHOS-II. It's a deeply unsettling exploration of what it means to be human, what it means to exist, and what it means to hold on to something that might not be real. In the end, we're left with a haunting question. What does it truly mean to be alive when your consciousness is preserved, but your body is long gone? Simon's journey is filled with choices that force you to confront these questions, to decide what kind of existence is worth holding on to. And yet, despite the horrific circumstances, there's a strange sort of hope in the Ark. While one Simon might be left behind in an empty, decaying world, another finds a way to live on, even if it's not in the way we'd traditionally think of as living. In many ways, SOMA isn't just about the world or its monsters, it's about the emotions and realizations that linger long after the credits roll. It's a game that challenges your perceptions, not just of horror but of life, death and everything in between. And honestly, I came into it just for some cheap thrills. But what I got instead was a profound reflection on what it means to be human in a world that's rapidly losing that definition. And maybe that's the scariest part of all. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video, I hugely appreciate it. A like and subscribe on your way out would be awesome, and if you want to watch any more content on my channel, please click on one of the videos on the screen and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! Quite phallic.